Hi guys, Robin Gamble here from the Eastern Influence Parenting Style, and today I thought it would be good to talk about a little bit about the filming of Britain's Best Parents, because when we were watching some of the episodes there'd be times when I or Rin or someone would say something and there'd be an explosion on Twitter of, oh my god, how could they say that, or how could they believe that, or how could they do that? And it seemed like one of those things that sparked a bit of debate about our style was hierarchy, and how we seem to be very involved with having a hierarchy in our family. And in one of the episodes I was accused of being power hungry at the top of this hierarchy, which was very funny. We had a good debate about that, and I never really thought about myself as being power hungry, so it was quite a fun experience. So let's talk about hierarchy. I do find nowadays that when we talk about hierarchy there's a sort of withdrawal. People feel very uneasy about hierarchies. It means someone's at the top trying to grab power, and there must be people that are being exploited if there's a hierarchy, and things like this. And wouldn't it be better if there were no hierarchies? I think the truth of the matter is hierarchies are inescapable. If you get a random group of say 20 people and put them together, within about 2 hours or an hour they will have managed to put themselves into a hierarchy. It's just how organisms, living organisms, seem to organise themselves. And I think there's basically, as long as they're good hierarchies, there's not much wrong with them. Schools are a hierarchy, government is a hierarchy, families are hierarchical. They're just here to stay. And you know, I looked into this a little bit, and most experts sort of all agree that they are hierarchies inescapable. So I think the only problem with hierarchies is when they become corrupt, or there's a bad leader or leaders at the top. Of course you can get bad hierarchies, and there should be accountability, and as long as there is accountability, I think basically they're good. It helps groups of people get things done, and that includes families. So what's the difference with our family? Why do we talk about hierarchy? I trust hierarchies much more when they're clear about their intentions. I think they work better when they're clear and everybody has an understanding of how it works. When people say, oh, we don't have a hierarchy in this company, I instantly I feel a little bit of distrust, because a business is basically impossible to run a company without a hierarchy. So the difference with our family is that our hierarchy is very clear. The parents are at the top, the kids are lower down, and that's just a fact. We pay the bills, we sort out their food and clothing. If you have a family, that's how things run. I think, again, the thing I think is a little bit different in our family is that our hierarchy is very clear, and I quite happily accept responsibility at the top of the hierarchy. I'm happy to say I lead my family. That doesn't mean that I try and domineer everyone. I am accountable directly to my wife, and if I'm not doing things well, my wife will surely tell me, and also my kids as well. They'll also tell me. So things are up for debate. We basically have a partnership, but at the end of the day I accept responsibility. The buck stops with me. If the family isn't working well, I take that responsibility. If my wife for longer than a week or two is unhappy or is unsatisfied, I accept responsibility for trying to help her. If the kids are consistently sort of unhappy or misbehaving, I accept responsibility for that. So maybe that's what's a bit different about our family and hierarchy. It's very clear, and I happily accept responsibility as the leader of the family. So is this strange? Is it unique? Is it something that happens in your family? I'm interested to know. What's the hierarchy like in your family? Do you have one, or do you think you don't have one? Is it clear? You know, do the kids actually wear the boots in your hierarchy? Maybe you feel like you're the top of the hierarchy, but your partner does. I'm interested to know. I don't think that it always has to be a man at the top of the hierarchy. I'm interested to know what you think. Please like, subscribe, and comment all you like. Thanks. Oh, and remember, take what you like and leave the rest. If it's valuable to you, if it's useful to you, then I'm happy, but if it doesn't float your boat, don't worry. See ya!